Another E.T. game. Shocking, right? So shocking, it's almost as if I'm turning into a swearwolf again. But anyway, you didn't think I had anything left to say about E.T. Oh, no, not after that one. Remember this, right? Yeah, how could you forget? E.T. on Atari 2600 used to be my biggest request for a while. You might have heard something about the games being found in a landfill. That's right, that was me. I found them. Yeah, they all turned into a spaceship. I met the real alien, I met the game designer Howard Scott Warshaw, I uncovered a government conspiracy, and everything snowballed into a big apocalyptic battle with a cyber mutant death god who... you know what? Never mind. The point is, I still have unfinished business with E.T. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna press on. We're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Clark Griswold ranked up there with Bing Crosby and Danny fucking Kaye. But hang on a minute.
If you wish for more AVGN 8-bit, then your wish has been granted. Presenting Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit Endless Challenge. With only 3 lives, make it through 100 unique levels, while fighting every boss along the way. The challenge gets more difficult the longer you play. And everyone's favorite thing is back. Death blocks! You'll buy classic and new items from me, Game Weenie. At a discount, you can buy stinky items, but it will cost you more than money. If you die, you get your loot back. We're not jerks. Are you a bad enough dude to take on the AVGN 8-bit Endless Challenge?
Okay, review begins. So this is the part where I usually say something about the movie, but come on, it's E.T. Everybody knows what it is. It's the 1982 beloved classic about a boy who befriends an alien, directed by Steven Spielberg, who made almost as many masterpieces as there are stars in the sky. Anyway, there existed several E.T. games, more than you can imagine, and they all came out in the early 80s and the early 2000s, 2 distinctly separate waves of diarrhea. Fuck. The 80s wave was obviously timed with the movie. All these games wanted to cash in, and they all dropped out of greedy executives' extraterrestrial ass like a big pile of Reese's Feces. Most of them were on home computers, but then there's also the infamously bizarre E.T. Go Come, which I've already talked about. After 1984, E.T. went home and didn't come back until 2001.
He came back? Oh my god!
That's a 17-year hibernation. Is E.T. a fucking cicada? The Millennium Wave was timed with the 20th anniversary of the movie. Many of them were on Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and PC. That's also when the movie's special edition came out, which had some extended scenes, but also added CG and notoriously replaced the guns with walkie-talkies. The funny thing about my DVD here, it has all the changes on it, but it doesn't say anything about it being a special edition. So it was more like a stealth update. But anyway, if you thought that was the worst thing to happen to E.T. that year, you're wrong, because 2002 also gave us E.T. Interplanetary Mission on PlayStation 1. Let's pop this fucker in. You know, I gotta say, the PlayStation startup sound is beautiful. It's like taking a relaxing breath right before something stressful. The opening cutscene is actually kind of cool. E.T.'s spaceship is landing on some planet, and then the title screen shows up. No explanation. But the back of the case says you travel to 6 different planets to collect plants. That's right, I said plants on planets. Why? To save the universe. Universe in caps, by the way, so I don't know. Make whatever you want of that. You get a demo, which honestly is pretty helpful, and then you're off to the races. As you can see, it's 3-dimensional, far different than the 80s games, as if he truly did travel from one world into the next. And it's like he's taken his first steps. The isometric angle is rather fucked, to put it in the technical terms. It's like trying to walk a blindfolded moose through a doorway. E.T. moves around like he's intoxicated. And that's actually quite faithful to the film, if it were all about the scene when E.T. gets drunk. Oh, fuck. And what's going on there? The game is so unappealing that even fragments of the graphics decide to get up and leave. Check out when E.T. runs. I mean, that's funny, but you're gonna see it all the time. You would think that's like a special move or something that happens when he picks up an item maybe, but no, that is the normal run. So anytime you're holding the run button, he flails his arms like a goofball, like he's all hopped up at a club.
Oh yeah.
You do hear a lot of ET voices in the game, all kidding aside, but it's very limited, like this.
Oh.
So get used to it because it repeats over and over. It's all you're gonna hear. Good. It's not good. But the weird thing is that when ET gets hit, he makes a normal human sound. Like, what was that? Why aren't the voices consistent? Could you imagine that in the movie if they had different people doing ET screams? Every time I hit pause, the first thing that's selected is vibration. And it's also in the options screen. And what's the big deal with vibration? Does ET need to pleasure himself? ET has many abilities. First is healing. You have to heal all the flowers before collecting them. And you're going to be doing this a lot. F-U-C-K. Then there's the attack, which is like a Mortal Kombat projectile that comes out of ET's chest. That I don't remember from the movie. Then there's telekinesis, which you can use to move objects around. You have to move enemies onto these tiles so that the door will open. But he keeps walking off. Stay there. Come on. Right there. Oh my God. What the fuck, man? Oh, come on. Oh, there's another one. Fuck. So now I gotta get another guy. Just get down there. Get the fuck down there. Oh my God. All right, there he goes. Whoa. All right. Oh my God. You know what this is like? This is like trying to herd cats. Like when your cats are causing trouble and you got to put them in another room or something, and then you pick one up and then the other one gets loose. All right, here we go. Here we go. Right there. Yes. Finally. All right. Get on the tile. You fuck. Stay right there. Oh my God. Fucking shit. Get on the tile. Stay on the fucking tile. Right there. Oh my fucking God, it like pushed me back. Did you see that? Get on the fucking tile. You son of a bitch. Look at this shit. Get on the fucking tile. There you go. You gotta stun them, that's all. You know, I gotta admit, the puzzle solving aspect is kind of cool, even though it can be as tedious as herding turds. ET can also carry stuff, like this object right here. But where did it go? It was like a big tree stump. Now it's gone. Did ET transport it to Uranus? Get it? Your anus? In other words, he shoved it up his ass.
Up, butt.
All right, now that you saw all my trial and error, I can say that it's often easier to carry things as opposed to dragging them around with telekinesis. It depends on the situation. Sometimes enemies are carrying huge objects. Like, where did this come from? Maybe he had it up his ass too. Oh no. What in the hell is this?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Really now, what is coming after me? Just like in the movie, right? Remember that scene when E.T. was getting jumped by green wizards wearing Pope hats?
There's nothing like that, penis breath!
And what's this thing? Is this canon? Is this part of the expanded lore? Was this how Spielberg pictured the other planets in E.T.'s solar system? Was there ever an interview where he said,
In my original vision, I always wanted there to be green wizards and big red fucking ball sacks crawling around.
this game sucks? Well, here's the thing. I suck too, so we're even. I just keep getting cornered. Ah, fuck you! Oh, come on, E.T. E motherfucking T! E.T. fucked your mom! Well, if I'm gonna have any chance of making it any further in this fuck heap, I'm gonna need a code. I hear there's a code for 100 lives. I guess so I can die 100 times, but let's give it a try. Right after collecting the first 4 flowers, you go to the option screen and hit R2, R1, L2, L1. Oh shit, that's the wrong code. All that does is add a new option for credits. Ooh-wee, you have to enter a code to see the credits? I guess the game is so bad the people who made it had to hide their names.
Well, gee, since I went through all the effort to find this code, I might as well take a look, just to see who's responsible for this shit biscuit.
Mark, Benno, Bell, Diego, Egg, Link,
Cute. Everybody's got a nickname.
Ed Munster Gregor, Jason Corn King Maynard.
Wonder how we got the name Corn King. Well, anyway, after these credits, we'll get back to the game. Laughing Jaffe Baffy. I mean, where do they come up with this stuff? Yeah, so it's a sad situation when they have to hide the credits when they can't put it in the actual game. The credits are done now. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm gonna go dig up the code and then we'll go. Look, I'm sorry. Hang on just a minute. I gotta check something. Yeah, I'm watching the credits again. Don't ask me why. But after this, I promise we'll get back to the game. Yeah, there's level design, producer Laughing Jaffe, Santa Cruz Games. Oh my God. No, that didn't happen. There's no way. I didn't see that. Got a lot of games. Yeah. Seen a lot of shit. One more time. No. I just need to confirm. You seeing this too? Here it comes. You know, if you thought I was joking around, I don't blame you. You are welcome to try it yourself. Try it out, because it is real. There is actually a message in E.T. Interplanetary Mission on PlayStation 1 that says, "Fuck off, Bin Laden." I didn't know his name would come up. I mean, just to clarify, I agree with telling him to fuck off. He was a terrorist leader, a pretty awful person. He deserved it. PlayStation really showed him. E.T. told him off.
Fuck him.
But look, I can make sense of this, okay? You just gotta put it in the proper context. The game came out in 2002. That was only a year after 9/11. Bin Laden was still at large. Tensions were high. So you can understand why is it in the fucking game? What were they thinking? If you're gonna tell Bin Laden to fuck off, you'd think it would happen in a different game, like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something. I mean, of all the characters you could use as your spokesperson to counter terrorism, you're gonna use E.T.? Even back in the early 90s, there were games coming out like Operation Secret Storm. But it's not like there was a code in Mario Kart where Mario says, "Fuck you, Saddam!" Why is it in the game? No. A better question is, how is it in the game? Even though it's a hidden screen, it still made it in. Fuck off Bin Laden successfully got into an actual PlayStation 1 disc, which was packaged inside this case, which was sold in stores with an ESRB rating of E! They slipped the word fuck past the Entertainment Software Ratings Board. That's ingenious. So, how did this happen? Well, there's a story. I mean, who knows if this is true, but it's been said that the developers were forced by the higher-ups to remove the standard credit scene. So they basically put it into an Easter egg instead and used the opportunity to vent their frustrations towards their boss? Towards the head of Sony? No, towards the fucking leader of Al-Qaeda. That makes sense. Just think, in the special edition of E.T., which came out that same year, they replaced the word terrorist with hippie.
Please. No, and that is final. You are not going as a terrorist. No, I mean it. You are not going as a hippie.
Yeah, they decided that in the wake of 9/11, it probably wasn't a good idea to say the word terrorist. But the game said, fuck that. Not only are we going to say terrorist, we're going to mention an actual terrorist by name. Wow, the movie lost its balls. The PlayStation game gladly took them. The PlayStation game had twice the balls! Quadruple balls! Oh, I'm not photoshopping that one. I think we all just saw it in our minds. This is the best code in the history of games. Next time somebody mentions the Mortal Kombat blood code or something like that, you tell them no, you want to know the real deal? You gotta know the E.T. fuck off Bin Laden code!
Of all the infamously bizarre video game quotes, I am error, you're a winner, welcome to die, all your base are belong to us, nothing can compare to fuck off Bin Laden. That is a t-shirt. Print that out, you're welcome. I mean, it would be one fucking hell of a shirt to wear, but yeah.
Well, back to the game, I guess.
Like I said, it had potential. It has a good puzzle-solving aspect, and it could have been a good game, but it's hindered by awkward, drunken controls, tricky isometric angles, putrid, pestering enemies that gang up on you, and overall, an expanded, bizarre lore to a cherished, one-of-a-kind, sequel-less blockbuster movie. And yeah, I'm still getting over the learning curve. I probably could get good at it, but that would be as satisfying as getting good at flinging squirrel shit into bird butts. You know, who am I kidding? There's nothing else I can talk about that can top that incredible Easter egg. Never in all my years of reviewing games.
What am I gonna do, just carry on with the review after that? No, I just saw something that shattered all my video game sensibilities. I mean, it's over. End of story. E.T. dropped the fucking mic. So I'll just leave it at E.T. More like eat shit! Kiss my extraterrestrial! That one needs a little bit of work. Merry Christmas, fuck this game, and fuck Bin Laden. Fuck. No! Oh, if you do that again, you fucking piece of shit! No, you don't understand. This game is bad.
Bad.
Shitty.
Shitty.
Yeah. Come on, let's go for a ride. Fuck this shitty fucking game now. It sucks, bags of fucking dicks now. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
E.T. Fuck you.